Welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about DoBrowser. DoBrowser is effectively a Chrome extension which allows you to do anything. That's kind of the point. It's a little bit like Agent Zero, but built into Chrome, and you can kind of watch it while it does things. Let's get into it. So I'm going to show you a few examples in this video. Basically, it's just DoBrowser.io, or you can go on Google, type in DoBrowser. Now, this is not free at the moment. You have to pay $25 just to get early access. You know, I think some things like this are definitely worth just getting early access just so you can play around with it. It can do a lot of very, very interesting things. It can do all the classics like order food for you, etc., etc. But I think there's real potential here, especially in my opinion. If you're watching this video, by the way, I know that Sawyer Hood, who's the maker of this, I know that they do watch videos on YouTube. If you're watching this, what you need to do is you need to have things called dailies, where you could set up like a computer in your house, right, or a laptop or whatever, or even like a separate Chrome, like where it's not controlling your Chrome, so you can just leave it open on your computer while you're doing other things. So just have a look in that. And basically what a daily is that every single day it will do something for you. It will do a certain task, and you could have 5 dailies, and then you can replace a lot of like VA systems or whatever it might be with these things called dailies. So if you're watching this, Sawyer, highly recommend that you look at doing that. So let's talk about how to actually use this. So I've got early access. Okay, I just signed up. It's DoBrowser.io. It's not an ad. No one's asked me to make this video, but like if you want to have a little play around with things, I definitely would recommend having a little play around with things. So I've got early access, so you can see here, if you click on these extensions and then just press pin on DoBrowser, then you can just press here, like that, and then just open like a new tab, and then you can say, for example, find me 5 sponsorship opportunities inside my Gmail and write a personalized response. Do not send the email, just draft the email to one of the sponsorships. So let's press enter here. Now, the thing I personally don't like about this, or I'm not even sure if this is true, but I don't think I can do other things at the same time. I feel like it's controlling my mouse, but I'm not actually sure. So if I go on here, I just want to see if it can continue. Yeah, no, it can't. So right now, one of the fallbacks of this is that it requires complete control of your computer, right? So this is where things are slightly less useful than if it didn't take full control of your computer. Now you can set up something like you could set up like what's it called, a virtual private machine, a VPN, I think they're called, or something in the cloud or whatever it might be. But like ideally you'd want this to open its own Chrome tab using Chromium, for example, and not have to take full control of your computer. So you can see it's actually getting bugged out here because it's clicking on this repeatedly. So I'm just going to click it for it because it's just having a hard time, basically. So then you'll see now that it's going to create, hopefully not send, because I'm not interested in this sponsorship whatsoever. But let's see what it actually does here. So there we go. Beautiful. Please don't actually send the email. I'm not interested in you actually sending it. I didn't give it my name there. That's kind of freaky, actually. Where's it got my name from? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know where it's got that information from, to be honest with you. I'd be very interested to know where it got that information from. In its current format, it's very useful, but it's not like this game-changing thing. I think where this becomes a game changer is with dailies, where, look, I could just say to it, I could set a task and I could say every single day at, midnight or whatever, check and find me 5, 10 sponsorship opportunities, because I do get daily emails. And I also, nobody's really watching the Instagram, where a lot of people message me on Instagram who they want SEO help, or, they want to sponsor the channel or whatever it might be. And there are like 4 or 5 of those places where no one's really watching the inbox. Nobody's really watching the leads coming in. So we're probably losing leads, not that I take sponsorships, but SEO leads or whatever it might be, because nobody's really watching that. So if you could have this thing where every single day at midnight, it opens up Gmail, it finds all of the sponsorship opportunities, it responds to all of the sponsorship opportunities. That for me is worth money, right? Like I would hire a VA, however much money to do that for a few hours every single day, right? Because it would be worth it. But instead, I could just use this if it had this option of dailies. So I'm just going to double check because, as far as I know, there is no option to do a daily thing, but I would be interested to see if it was possible. So it looks like they're kind of focusing on, just, controlling your computer, which I think is cool. But really, if they could go that next step forwards and do this daily thing, I think that would be an absolute bloody game changer. So the other thing you can do is you can write do here and then press space and then write anything. So I could say, find me an interesting Reddit AI topic from today that I could use for a video. So yeah, I'm going to leave the video there, guys. I think this is very, very interesting, and I really think if you're watching this video, please take my advice into account. Introduce this thing called dailies because that's what people want. People want a way to replace something that they do in their daily lives that they don't have to do every single day, that takes half an hour, an hour. If you can save people that half an hour, they will pay you $20 a month, right? That's just kind of how this business works. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end of this video, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out. Watch this video if you want my entire SOP for making a lead gen website for you or your clients.